What a game, guys. I mean, this is the way it's going to be all year. I thought we had everything in pretty much control early on, and then we quit running our offenses. And when we quit doing that and started freelancing, they got more aggressive, got up in us, and thought they did a heck of a job. We knew coming in they were well coached. They had a lot of experience back. That team right there is not going to finish 8th in the OVC. I can tell you that right now. They got a pretty good team. They're well coached. They rebound the ball well. They put the pressure to you. We hit our free throws late, and I thought Stacy got a big rebound there. And you take all that, put it together, and then you look at the defensive end. Again, we came right back, and in that last 2 or 3 minutes, played pretty good defense.
Coach, obviously a really new position for you, maybe even going back, we discussed this earlier, going back to your high school days. I mean, have you ever entered a season with 0 returning starters from that previous team?
Never have. I've been in this business over 50 years. Of course, I was at Westside for 2 in junior high, and then I was at Shelbyville for 28, and now this is my 21st year here. So I've never been in a situation where I didn't have some returning starters back. And we didn't, this year everybody we play, we got freshmen, and then Savannah Davis is a sophomore. She just learned how to walk. And then, we brought in Elena, and Elena's come a good program, but hey, we're playing somebody pretty tough every night.
I was going to ask you about that, leaning on Savannah and Atlanta, especially late in the game. 2 veterans, although, like you said, Savannah's only a sophomore, but she's still kind of a veteran.
Well, I thought that was a big steal that Savannah Davis had right there. I think the game was tied up. She just give up a layup by making a bad pass, but she came back, got up the line, and made a big deflection and ran it out and scored. I thought she had a good game. She played tonight like I know that she can play. We couldn't have won the ball game without Savannah Davis.
Talk about the reliance you need for those more senior players. You talked about Stacy and Savannah, but Elena coming in and being the guys who finished the game for y'all.
I didn't understand. You want me to talk about Stacy or who now?
Kind of those more senior players, the ones that came back that ultimately won y'all the game.
Stacy's been waiting. She's been going through practice every day for 3 years. So I'm glad that she got some. I'm glad she's going to get some accolades today because she got 6 rebounds, didn't score a point. This is the thing that we're trying to tell everybody. It's not all. We got some people that want to just be scorers. We got to be all around players. We got to be able to defend. We got to be able to handle the press. We got to be able to make the passes. And we were not good in some of those areas at times. So I thought that also was a big play when we went to H and we made a great pass in there to Kirsten. Kirsten went up and scored. It rattled, but it still went in.
Now, on the other end, a lot of your young players get into foul trouble today. Obviously, Pfeiffer fouling out, and then Lynn and Bogus. Talk about what they need to change.
Well, I'm going to tell you what caused that. I've said this all along for 50 years. When you don't play defense on the perimeter, you know who gets in foul trouble? Bogus. When you don't play defense on the perimeter, you know who gets in foul trouble? Pfeiffer. Because they got to step up and help and stop your man. We were not playing defense on the perimeter. We were allowing to pitch and catch, and they were taking the ball and driving it in. They were stepping through that ice and driving the ball straight in, and we were fouling. And we fouled out Macy, which was very valuable to our team, and then Bogus ended up with 4. So, we got to do the right thing out on the perimeter. And that's how we got them in foul trouble.
Coach, what do you think you're continuing to learn about your team, especially as you head to St. Louis in a couple days?
What do I think I need to learn about it?
What do you think you're continuing to learn about them as a whole, as a group?
Well, they surprise me. And what I mean by that is every day we run a drill or two, and they're always behind in that drill, and I'm thinking, well, we're not going to make it. And we hadn't missed it yet. Well, today we're down, 4, 5? What were we?
5.
More than that? 5? And I'm thinking, we still had 6 minutes to go. Next thing I know, we tied up. So That's what winners do. We know that they're winners. Bogus comes from Miss Basketball, Macy Pfeiffer, Player of the Year in the state of Mississippi. Kirsten comes from a family that knows how to win. David's the same way, Miss Basketball. All you got to do is just come down the line. And those kids, Elena, all she's ever done is played and has won. So I'm very pleased of the overall the girls that I've got. But we got to learn to play the game, and that's not what we're doing. We come right. Our point guard right now has got to learn to handle things, and that's the team in general. Is what not score, play tough defense, rebound if you get a chance, but get us into an offense and let's execute the offense. And if you get an open shot, take it, but don't go out and hawk an open shot because the other kids are running the offense, and then all of a sudden we got one out here doing their own thing. Can't have that. That's what got them back in the game. Now, I will say this. Now, they've got a pretty good team, and they're pretty well coached. So we knew coming in they were pretty good.
Last question for me. Your next home game is obviously not until November 20th. You're going to be on the road the next couple of weeks. How do you all continue to maintain some confidence within your team?
Well, the one thing that I like right now about the fact when you go on the road, you got to play some defense. And I'd say, if anything, the better part of what we're doing right now is our defensive end. So, I'm pretty happy with the defensive end. I mean, what did they end? They scored 53 points. I'd like to say that everybody we play this year, including the next home game, we could hold them to 53 points. That'd be Tennessee. I'd say we'd be in that game. But defensively, we're getting better. We're getting better. That's what won the game.
My last question, Coach. Is this one of those situations where you can really be excited about the potential growth of this team and where you might be come tournament time?
If I don't end up in the nursing home, and I am being facetious there. I hope I don't end up there. But not being able to do the things that we want to do is we really hang our hat on that here. As y'all well know, y'all been around. And we'll get there. We'll get there, I promise you. But today we were not there, but we won a game. That's the main thing. So we're 1-0 right now. Hey, thank you guys. We appreciate you very much.
Congratulations, ladies. Savannah, have you ever been in a situation where you were a sophomore and where the veteran of the group was, the go-to veteran, and how much did Coach lean on you in tough times today?
Well, like he said in the locker room, this is most of the team's first college game. So having been here last year, I have experienced it. So I was kind of just that veteran, which is weird because I am a sophomore, but I was on the court and I was just trying to lead them as much as I can.
And Elaine, the same question to you. I mean, you came here as a transfer, but you've got a lot of experience under your belt. How did that come in handy late in this game?
For sure. I think I've been in a lot of these situations before, so tight games. And I think leaning on Savannah, knowing all the offenses and the defenses really helps a lot.
Elena, for you again, I mean, you played 40 minutes tonight. How did you just continue to be on the attack and make sure that you're playing at your best for your team?
I think I need to improve on some of the shot selections. I think I could shoot a better percentage and adjusting when my shot's not falling. But I think everyone else as a collective, I think we did well rebounding. We improved rebounding and improved defensively, which helped a lot.
Talk about those last minutes of the game, guys. Both of you all can answer this. I mean, it was coming down to the wire, but you all fought to the very end. How do you think that overall describes the team atmosphere and the chemistry between you guys?
I would say, I would consider us a pretty tough team. I don't think we quit in drills or we're competitive, so I think it translates from practice to the game.
Savannah, Coach talked about there's always nerves first game. How did you see it with the young group, working those nerves out in their first collegiate game?
Yeah, so, the first few quarters, we kind of just gave them a few easy buckets, let them have the ball. We got our shots blocked a few times. But I think that fourth quarter we kind of just came together and we just grew, really, overall. And I love that was our first game and it was that close because we got to grow.
You're on the road for the next couple of weeks, not coming back till November 20th. What are you wanting to instill in your teammates and also yourself to make sure that you're continuing to just build off this and have confidence? And let's go with you, Savannah.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah. It's okay. You're on the road the next couple of weeks. That can be tough in certain aspects. But for you guys, how, especially as leaders in the starting five, how do you want to continue to instill confidence in yourself and your team?
Yeah, so that game was a good first game. It was physical. We had to come back and grow, like I said, and going into these next few games on the road, I think we just carry that over and we just continue to grow and just know that we have that toughness in us and we're going to translate that over.
Coach talked about that the defense won this game tonight. Elena, we'll start with you for this question. How do you think you all are going to continue to build off that and defensively making sure that you're shutting it down?
I would say lots of film. I think learning from it. They're really big on denying. So once we made that adjustment, we were able to contain the ball better.
My last question, foul trouble is something you can obviously work on. I mean, it's a matter of being in the right place at the right time. How do you get back in the gym and keep the ladies on the court next game? And that was a really big thing late in the game, is you had a lot of foul trouble. Either one of you can answer.
I would say it comes with the newness that we have of the team. I think foul calls are called differently from high school to college, so I think we're still adjusting, but I know we'll get there.
Thanks, ladies.